Good evening, everybody. My name's Nick. You all are watching Cover 4 with the guys. Tonight, I'm sure y'all see, we have a special guest with us. Daniel, man, how you feeling tonight? We're glad to have you.
Hey, glad to be here. Feeling pretty good. I watch you guys almost every week. Been listening in, I don't know, since Keith started it, or first talked to me about it. So it's exciting stuff to be here. And thanks for having me on.
Yeah, we appreciate you being on here, man. We appreciate you being a loyal follower. Keith, how you feeling tonight, man?
Just said a loyal follower. He don't know that man like 6'4", but
I said loyal follower, bro.
Oh, you said loyal. All right.
Nah, loyal. You're trying to do your man dirty.
All right. Nah, I'm straight, shit's going, school grind, and got another little niece about to pop up.
Hold up. We're not there yet, bro.
No, I know, but my niece and nephew scoreboard is ridiculous. It's like 10-3. Like,
all right. Pops, how you doing tonight?
I promised myself I wasn't gonna cry, but I'm doing good. Ready to get into this action tonight. Glad to have Dan on tonight.
Hey,
real faithful man. Definitely tuning in with us and interacting with us on social media as well. So definitely.
Yo, Daniel, I'm gonna give you a second. Shout out your Twitter really quick, so the people can follow you.
It's Deegan the Legend, DEAGN the Legend. No caps, no spaces, nothing.
He said easy does it. All right.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. All right, Daniel, man, we'll start out with you too. So we always do the news first around the league. Everybody's been wondering with the whole fiasco with Deshaun Watson. Houston is a circus right now. They announced officially this week Tyrod Taylor would be the starter week 1. I feel like it's much deserved. How do you feel about the announcement that Tyrod's going to be starting week 1?
Well, I think this announcement, as everybody knows, is probably like the least exciting announcement. Everybody knew this was coming eventually, right? But I've always thought Tyrod Taylor is pretty underrated in the league. He had his really great years back on the Bills when the Bills were kind of ramping up. The Bills are hot right now, but man, those years when like 2015, 2017, like he was tearing it up, and I remember having a lot of hope for him just moving forward in the league, but really hasn't showed his face that much. So I'm excited to see what he can do, see if he's still got gas left in the tank.
Absolutely, man. I feel like he's definitely been someone that's always been kind of slighted. Every opportunity he's got, he does well, but Josh Allen comes along, those types of things. Keith, how you feeling about Tyrod announced as well, week 1 starter?
People don't know, boy. Tyrod's drafted by the Ravens. A lot of people don't know that. Like that just
Voptech, stand up.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, bro. A lot of people that goes over their head. I feel like he's major, honestly. Not like major, like he's next top 5 quarterback next year or this year. He's major in the aspect of he's always there when you need him. He's reliable. He's consistent. You know what you're gonna get from him. Like,
yeah.
He's conservative with the ball, but he's also smart with it. You can open it up a little bit more, but it just depends on what you got around him. I feel like in the right offenses. And in a lot of cases, he'd be a great backup on teams that already have a quarterback, but he's getting the opportunity with a team that doesn't have a quarterback situation right now. And I feel bad for him because the Texans, I don't think it's gonna be anything special, but
I will say though, I feel like he's almost in the perfect situation because there's nothing to lose, right? It really doesn't matter how he plays this year, because if he plays great, it's like, damn, we took this terrible team X amount of wins. But if he plays terrible, it's like, well, you're on the Houston Texans, like whatever. And he's got Jacksonville week 1. So, you got an easy one to start the season. Terrance, how do you feel? Pops, we're calling you Pops from now on. Pops, how do you feel about the week 1 matchup for Tyrod?
For me, honestly, it's no surprise to me. I've been seeing news about them pretty much sitting Deshaun and just paying him. And for me, I feel like, at this point, it's still a big risk for any other team to trade for Deshaun at this point, especially if you're talking about at least 3 first-rounders. That's mortgaging your whole future for a couple of years, not to include on whatever else they want for him. So for me, I feel like definitely glad to see Tyrod get some burn again. We was pretty much, ready to see him last year with the Chargers. And then, remember, he got his lung punctured. And then it just was like, here you go, Herbert. Just even though they sheltered him last season. But
hey, let's be honest, Herbert just took that shit and ran with it, I think, honestly.
Oh, he did.
It's happened to Tyrod twice. He had Josh Allen in Buffalo and then Justin Herbert in Los Angeles. He's never been a bad quarterback. He just kind of put in like inopportune moments for himself.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that wasn't even his fault though.
That's what I'm saying. Inopportune for himself.
Yeah.
If he could just be a backup on like a good team, bro, I feel like he'd be great. Like those teams that already have established quarterback. Like imagine if I'm trying to think. Like
I mean, at this point in his career, though, he probably wants to play.
Yeah, at this point, he probably wants to play. But imagine if he was backing up Kyler.
I was gonna say the two perfect teams would be the Ravens and the Cardinals because he can run both styles.
No, not with us. We got Brent Hunt or not Brent Huntley. Yeah, tripping. We got
Tyler Huntley, right?
Tyler, yeah, we got Huntley and we just released Sorensen, but we'll probably pick.
I know that, but what I'm saying is just like stylistically, he could fit in that system.
Oh yeah, I think there's like 5 teams. I don't think it's just us. Like I feel like if the Niners didn't get Trey Lance, you could plug him in right behind Jimmy G.
I mean, I feel like a lot of quarterbacks could fit into that system because a lot of safety nets with that offense.
Bro, super quarterback friendly, bro.
You got Kyle Shanahan as your head coach. You got George Kittle as your tight end, the running back machine they got back there. I mean, it's just you're in a great situation. Any quarterback,
definitely.
4-headed monster running back.
Yeah. So moving on to the next one, Keith. We'll start with you. You kind of let out your feelings already. I was trying to pump the brakes so we could say something for tonight's episode. But the big news was announced about 2 hours ago. Le'Veon Bell officially got signed with the Ravens. I know you weren't too excited. Let the people know why you're not that excited about such a blockbuster pickup this close to the season starting.
I mean, it ain't a blockbuster pickup because let's be honest, Le'Veon Bell ain't been like Le'Veon Bell that we know.
Since he left the Steelers, right?
Yeah, prime Le'Veon Bell. Obviously, I don't fault him for the Jets, but his role in Kansas City, I thought was going to be way bigger than what it was. It's weird because they're looking for a running back to fill the third spot and for a practice squad, take practice squad reps. Obviously, I don't see Le'Veon Bell doing that, so I think the rookie's probably going to be doing that. But I just feel like he fits in a way if he's gonna if he's at Le'Veon Bell that was in the Pro Bowl or just like somewhat of that. But I think they could have went somewhere else with it. I'm honestly all into like trading for people. To get rid of some draft capital. So it's
gonna be interesting to see though, because his like play style, like he like bounces behind.
He's shifty, yeah.
Well, that was gonna be my question for Keith. So obviously we saw the big trust era where it was, where Mark Ingram was kind of the thunder and Lamar Jackson was lightning. And this kind of, he's more of a scat back. I mean, he's a bigger guy, but at this point in his career, I don't really know where his durability lands, but we've all seen that Lamar Jackson has lacked weapons. Do you not, even though your feelings about him, do you not think he could at least provide a little bit in terms of a safety net out of the backfield?
Oh no, I think he is because he can catch the ball. Like that's not.
He can run routes. He can run for a running back. He can run routes. He's got good hands.
Yeah,
that's the role I see him in. I don't see him being the third down back. It's 3rd and 1. Definitely not doing anything like that. He's obviously not the starter, but
it's gonna be Gus the Buzz doing 3rd and 1.
That's what I'm saying. When it's 3rd and 10 and you need someone to catch out of the backfield, I feel like he'd be a good, option to have there. Terrance, how do you feel about the pickup?
I mean, I feel like it's a good pickup just based off of the fact that they're skimp at running back. Like he honestly is one of the better free agents out there. I'm taking him over Todd Gurley every day of the week. Todd Gurley needs,
100%.
His
so
knees
sad.
He hasn't looked the same like in
people
years.
Forget how lethal.
Still young too. And still young, so it's crazy.
Arthritis in his knee at 26 years old?
Man, crazy.
You know how crazy that man looked healthy too? Like Jared Goff could just do whatever, and he was gonna look great because Todd
literally
acting like an animal back there.
He was an animal though, so it's just crazy to see him already, so young, like 27. Already pretty much.
I mean, he was an MVP candidate and then didn't even play in the Super Bowl, and everyone kind of figured there might be something up at that point.
That's like this. I feel like that's the shitty thing about the league with these injuries, bro. Like you really want to see these players it's like a career. You get in your career job or something you're passionate about. You want to be able to ride it through for as long as you can, at least.
Yeah.
That's why the contracts are brought up so much because these NFL contracts is not all guaranteed. So
that's a scam, bro. They got to do something for these players, bro.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they probably can do like keep signing them to like 2-year contracts, fully guaranteed, or something like that. Shorter contracts.
That's
just
why
so
I'm
they
all
can get
about players getting their money.
Something like that.
Daniel,
Yeah,
how do you
sure.
feel? Obviously, so we've kind of talked about the fit in Baltimore for Le'Veon. What do you expect from Le'Veon individually this year? What should his expectations be? And do we think that the media hype that'll be behind him do you think that's kind of fair, or how are you feeling?
I think priority number one for Le'Veon Bell is just to stay healthy. Like, Ravens kind of got the injury bug right now. And man, as long as he just stays healthy, gets on the field, and is a warm body just to get the ball for, a couple downs a game, that's all they really need. In this whole situation, they were working out Le'Veon Bell and Devonta Freeman, and I was in the Devonta Freeman camp. And yeah, right. I was shocked to find out that the same age. Somehow I thought Devonta Freeman was a lot younger than Le'Veon Bell, but who knows? I've never been the biggest Le'Veon Bell fan, just because I don't like that style of like dance around in the back and
I'm a
wait
North
for
and
a
South guy
hole.
too. I feel you.
Yeah, I pick a hole and hammer it, bro. Like that's kind of what I like, but
I just feel like it's different when you're making people miss, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if
he was
you make,
successful. That's the
yeah,
thing. He was
that's the
successful
thing.
with it. If it wasn't working, it'd have been like, come on, man. Like,
I'll be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah, I say North and South is my style, but Barry Sanders is my favorite running back all time.
Exactly.
So I'm kind of a hypocrite.
bro.
or if it wasn't like a
like,
Trent Richardson, like, man, the hole is this big and you ran right into everybody, like it wasn't that kind of stuff. So as long as he was making people miss, and I mean, he was having great seasons, he was having great years doing it. So
Yeah,
like Jamal Charles was big with that, bro. He was making dudes look ridiculous.
Silly. Like, he's honestly underrated for a scat back.
But the crazy thing about him is that he was getting the least amount of carries on his team, but he always was leading.
But he was like one of those first ones, right? When running backs first started coming out of the backfield, like you look at like Christian McCaffrey owes a lot of his career, like just from a prototype, to Jamal Charles.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you think about it,
he owns it to Jamal, Darren Sproles, Danny Thompson, like them dudes. Because there was a time period like where catching the ball in the backfield was limited. It was only certain.
It was like a if necessary type deal.
Yeah, like LT was the only one doing it back then for a while.
Yeah,
but Daniel, I agree with you, man. The biggest point you made was best ability is availability. So Le'Veon's been someone that's dealt with injuries and coming onto a team already hindered by injuries. He's really got to be able to stay available. So I think that's a good point. Moving on to the next one, Raiders waive Tanner Muse. This dude was a 3rd round draft pick, which isn't a blockbuster pick, but he never played a single snap for the team.
That's pretty high though. That's still high.
We talk about busts, all the time, and I get it. It is obviously more so for like a top 10 first round pick. But if you're drafted in the 3rd round, that's someone who could potentially start for a team, and you don't even get to play a snap. Terrance, what do you think about the implications of being a 3rd round draft pick who doesn't even get to make the field, not even on special teams, for a 3rd round draft pick?
Man, we just got, honestly, let's put Mayock right on the hot seat. Like, let's put him in the boiler right now. At the end of the day, let's think about
John Gruden, Mike Mayock chopping block, bro.
Yes, sir. Think about their whole offseason. They got pretty much rid of the whole O-line.
Yep.
Just like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, are y'all running powder puff football down there?
They don't know what they're doing, bro.
Josh Jacobs gonna run behind a bunch of ghosts. Apparently, I don't know.
Bro, they're gonna have to get him 40 touches a game.
That's my running back, bro.
And it's crazy because he's good. So you're like, why would you not have a line for him?
Bro, I don't understand what they're doing over there. And I feel like Mayock is just another miss for him. And it's just been, honestly, a bunch of misses. Past couple drives, bunch of misses. Getting the AB, another miss. Like,
Daniel, how do you feel about something like that happening?
Miss after miss.
Where you're a top 3 round draft pick, coming out of Clemson. You're a linebacker, something that the team desperately needed, after losing someone like Khalil Mack. How do you feel being drafted that high and never even seeing the field once in your rookie contract?
That's honestly just crazy to me, because in my experience, obviously I never played college ball or nothing like that, but I've seen guys that play just completely different in a game time setting, and the fact that they didn't give this man even a shot on the field is a little insane to me, because somebody can, mess up in practice all day long, but if they have what it takes on the field, why not keep them? But I get that
Yeah,
they were trying to
definitely.
make room for KJ Wright, and he's back together with his old defensive coordinator from Legion of Boom stuff. But I don't know, man.
They had to
would
give
have
him
liked
more
to see.
time. They had to give
That's
him
what
more
I'm saying.
time. You got to put him out
Dan,
there. He got to
I
play.
think I think you made a
Gotta
great
play.
point. Regardless of how garbage, and obviously, like even with how much crap we give Mike Mayock and John Gruden with that mess in Las Vegas, I feel like you at least, like, regardless of how bad this dude looked, like you almost gotta owe the team and the franchise, like just throw him out there, like for one play. You can't even give him one play, bro. Just
Like,
see what happens.
End
Keith, what do you
end of the
think?
game.
Oh yeah, no, go ahead, Daniel.
End of the game, maybe you're down
Something.
like 20 points, like there's no real chance coming
Or a
back.
goal
Just,
line stand, see what he can do.
you're telling me there wasn't one opportunity for
One
this guy?
opportunity. No, yeah. You're a third round draft pick,
That's so
bro. Like,
sad.
like yeah.
And it's crazy that you say that, because it's like, okay, for a team that's not even making the playoffs, we don't even get our third round pick in the game.
Not once. Like for no reason. Kickoff.
We're not even making the game. We're not even making the playoffs or
Nothing.
anything, Nick. We're not competitive, Nick. We're not even competitive.
Yeah.
And we're not putting our third round pick in the game. What's going on?
Keith, what do you think?
Like Daniel said, it's wild, but I got a different thought on what Daniel said. Like them not getting him in at all over this time, and him maybe being a bad practice player, and probably Terrance could say the same thing with playing in college, bro. If you're playing bad in practice, like if I'm the other starter, I damn near don't want to play with you. Not like know, and I don't mean like you're playing bad, like if it's a discipline thing, like like he's just late for practice or something, or he just does a drill however he wants to do it, but still finishes the drill, that's different. Now, if he just looks awful and it was a big miss, and there's people out playing him for his position, like imagine Terrance is out playing me at receiver, but I'm starting, or I'm projected to start, and he just went through the whole training camp, the offseason, doing way better than me. Like, and he can lead me. Like, there's no way you would start me if Terrance is playing better, Like,
practice. I feel like this is the NFL, though. At this point, it's like
everybody should be good. It is good. It's different.
I feel like it's like, even with me playing college ball and stuff like that, and I definitely get where you're coming from. But when it comes to like I feel like you're at the highest level at this point, and you're investing such a high round draft pick, like, I feel like it's still kind of high, because it's third round is still pretty high.
Regardless of how it plays out, my opinion on it is this. So unless if it's like a severe discipline thing, and maybe he's got like the white privilege thing going on where just no one fucking mentions the fact that this dude's showing up to practice late every day, like half-assing, terrible diet, and that could be the case. The dude ran, and I'm just looking at his scouting right now. He ran a 4.440, had a 35-inch vert, and benched did the 225 20 times. So like just God-given ability, he had everything. Athletic. He had everything. So like to me, it just blows my mind. How could you not just even give him a shot for, like, we're just asking for one
that's all.
play.
Yeah, that's all we're saying pretty much.
Like you could put him on kick
winning
return.
Games.
At the end of the day, this falls back on Mike Mayock and John Gruden. I mean, I know we love to beat them up here. They're like our punching bag, but like at the end of the day, there's no way you can convince me it's something other than that.
Hey, ain't no way I'm paying my coach more money than all my players. I'm telling no, look, hear me out. I'm telling you right now, bro. My high school coach, Coach D, he's like my other like father figure, bro. He said, I can give you guys all the tools and put you where
you can't go out there and play for you.
But I can't play for you.
Yeah.
So you have to do it. So to me, like when you allude to like players and coaches, it's like 60% the players and like 40% coaching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as the GM, I ain't paying the coach that much money off the respect that I got to the players, bro. It ain't happening. You know what I mean? Especially not the John Gruden, bro. No.
They got to put him out there, bro. Third round draft pick. He got to get reps. There's no way he's not getting reps.
You can't even put him in for a snap or kick return or kickoff. Like, that's the real thing. Like, you could easily put that man on kickoff or kick return. Like,
he's an athlete.
Yeah, and he's an athlete. So you got to think, he runs a 4.4, bro. If you set him as a gunner on kickoff and he plays defense, he's getting there before everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be a prime special teamer. Like you look at somebody like who's been in the league, that's the only thing he's done. Like Matthew Slater, he hasn't done anything else but play special teams. Like you got guys.
This dude had to be scared of the hitting pads if he can't get out there. Like,
bro. I'm like, Adam Thielen was on special teams in Minnesota and got to getting a starting job. Yeah. Just think about it. Like people start at special teams in some cases. Yeah. John Harbaugh was a special team.
Maybe he wasn't willing, and maybe they came to a mutual agreement behind the scenes.
I would have cut his ass earlier.
I'm not getting no PT. I don't see any future here. Just let me go.
Fun fact, though, he did get picked up by Seattle. I don't know if he's going to be practice squad or on the actual roster, but he did get picked up. So
watch that. He about to turn the
I'll be balls, bro.
Listen, he probably going to turn up. Watch. He going to go straight to him, starting linebacker. Watch.
Hey, Bobby Wagner needs a breather. He goes in there and just blows up somebody.
Start linebacker out there like Deion Jones and Devin White running sideline to sideline.
Deion Jones.
That's fast for a linebacker.
Hey.
Bro, you know how fast it is as a linebacker? That means
insane.
Those fast tight ends aren't burning you, bro. A running back out the back ain't about to leave you. And that means, like you said, like Deion Jones does for Atlanta and Devin White does for the Bucs. Bro, I'm getting all over the field with no problem.
Yeah. Deion Jones, top 5 linebacker in the NFL. But anyway, we're moving on. So, all right. So, that finishes up first.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there.
I'm gonna gas my boys up all day. We got a couple. Well, I got some opportunities, so don't worry. So, we're moving on to halftime. So we're gonna leave the segment for. We are opening the season. It is now week 1 of the NFL. Daniel, I'll let you open up, man. I know you're a diehard Bucs fan. Y'all coming off the Super Bowl win. Week 1, y'all got the Cowgirls. So what we're going to do is I just want to know, genuinely, how do you feel about this game? What do you think the implications are for your team? How are y'all going to prepare for this? Will there be some Super Bowl hangover? Let us know all your thoughts about going into week 1 for the Buccaneers.
All right. Well, so I'll preface this by saying, while I am probably the biggest Bucs fan around, I'm a realist, and I understand that a lot of luck went into that Super Bowl run last year, and a lot of things had to go right for us. You know what I mean?
I respect you so much more for saying that. We talk about. I wanted to flame you. I won't lie.
We talk about this all the time at work.
I got to pump the brakes now.
Yeah, and so that being said, and knowing that the Bucs have a horrendous history on primetime football, like we have got to be. I don't know the actual stats on this, but I swear I don't remember the last time we've won on primetime. It's horrible.
I'll say this. My biggest memory of the Bucs on primetime was when Peyton Manning came back with 4 touchdowns, beating the Bucs on Monday Night Football. That was the craziest thing I ever saw in my life.
Dude,
it's disrespectful.
It is a tale as old as time, bro. Like, it pains me. So, and especially losing to teams that we shouldn't lose to. That's another Bucs specialty right there, man. Like that, and losing to backup QBs, bro. So hopefully Dak stays healthy, honestly, because but I'm excited to see what the season holds for the Bucs. I'm excited to see if Tom Brady whips things into shape more than he did last year. Beginning of the season was rough. There's that famous gif circulating of Tom Brady slamming his helmet into the ground, because the beginning of the season last year was rough for us, and historically it always is.
We got Terrance talking shit early.
I ain't talking trash. You gotta play them. You played it all week 4.
How you gonna talk trash?
He forgot it was 4th down.
Yeah, how you gonna talk trash about your man? You got a jersey right behind him.
Hey, that's my guy, man. That's my guy. That's my guy.
All right. One more. All right. So one more question for you, Daniel. So just give us a quick prediction. If you could throw a score out there for us. I know it's tough, but if you had and you could be biased, don't be biased. I don't care. What do you genuinely think is the outlook for that Thursday night game?
Man, I'm thinking 31-28. And I think it's going to be. I think it's
crazy.
In favor.
I was thinking 31-27.
Okay. In favor of the Bucs.
Listen, Pops, we'll get to you in a second.
That's crazy.
Just because it's crazy the way that everybody talks up our defense. Like the Bucs defense is so good, it's amazing, but they don't mention there are glaring holes in our defense. Like our secondary is atrocious. We gave more deep shots up last season, I think, than any other team. Like we were horrible about that. The only redeeming quality is our front seven is just ridiculous.
I was about to say,
Yeah, our
I
front
think
seven is crazy.
Yeah, I think the biggest downfall for y'all might actually be your front seven. And I know that sounds weird because everyone remembers the Super Bowl and the absolute mayhem you're able to wreak on Patrick Mahomes, who's the heir apparent to the best quarterback in the NFL. But I mean, the fact that they had no O-line, everyone kind of forgot that your secondary wasn't as great as a lot of the other top secondaries. But I mean, I agree with you. Honestly, I think y'all win week one. Terrance, you kind of let us know your thoughts on it. So give us your that's your boy, Tom Brady. What are we looking for at week one?
I got them coming out and getting the dub week one. I got it 31-27. And I was going back and forth on this just for the simple fact I was like, either the Cowboys are going to get drugged or it's going to be a really close game. So I was like, let me just go with the close game. Just for the simple fact that it's week one. So it's still early on, still a lot of kinks, still a lot of things that need to, get together. And just like you said, I feel like, just like you pointed out, the Bucs defense is good, but the secondary isn't that good. Cowboys bring a potent offense. So it's definitely going to get tested. And, if their O-line can turn the clock back a little bit, where it was just dominant, 2-3 years ago, I mean.
Granted, Zach Martin is going to be missing this game, so.
Wait, I think did they say he's going to play?
They said that he tests negative. They put him on the plane. So
yeah, they said he's going to play potentially, I think.
Yeah, it got a real thin air on it. Like, if Jit tests negative twice, they put him on the plane to fly that day.
They watched that Super Bowl. They said we need every offensive ready to play.
I'm gonna be honest. You still going to him?
No, you go.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Marquise.
I like how Daniel brought up, because me and him always talk about the DBs and everything, and then how Todd Bowles and the defense realized. I think it was like week 6. They realized, hey, we got to dial back the blitz, because they were blitzing the house damn near.
Oh my gosh!
And getting routed by everybody, bro. Justin Herbert lit him up. Tyreek Hill was throwing up peace signs. Like, the crazy thing about it is, I don't think that Cowboys defense is going to do anything remotely special, not a damn thing. But I feel like the cornerbacks for the Bucs are so suspect. And then I forget, one of the cornerbacks, I think it was Carlton Davis, or maybe it was Murphy Budding Jr. or whatever, that tweeted that playing nickel corner is hard. And it is fucking hard. Don't get me wrong. But it's also, if you're not that good of a corner, like I think those cornerbacks know they're the liability on that defense. Yeah. Like, nobody else's liability. They're the liability. I just feel like it's bad to go up against a potent offense, like you were saying, Nick, and y'all are the liability. So then that is an issue right there off the start.
Especially in today's NFL.
Exactly. And you got to think, a lot of people are saying Zeke is going to look healthy. So say Martin doesn't play. If Zeke's out there eating, like 17, 16 Zeke? That's a problem. Like, he's going to get off. Him alone, but I want to see the Bucs route them like 40-0. I know that ain't.
Oh my God, no! Give an actual prediction. What do you think? You think 40-0? What do you think?
I wish, but I'm gonna be a little honest. I'm gonna go 36-17.
Dang. All right, so I'll be honest with you, Keith. Me and you are pretty close. So I got it 35-14. So what I think is going to be is I think the Cowboys are going to come out hot. Get everybody viewing the game. All the Cowboys Nation's going to be talking junk by halftime. It's going to start looking like a Falcons game.
He's got the whole game plan.
Hey, listen, because this is what I think. I genuinely think Todd Bowles is a defensive coordinator genius. I think that he's got everything kind of planned out for it. He understands. I don't think the Bucs are a stupid organization. I think they understand what their strengths and weaknesses are on defense. And like you said, at the first half of the year, they thought, all right, they knew that their cornerbacks were kind of lacking. So they just blitzed all out all the time. But then they started to realize, we have some decent coverage linebackers as well. Started dropping some people back into coverage, mixing it up on defense to offset what offenses were bringing to them. And obviously it worked out. They won the Super Bowl.
They realized they were getting cooked, but yeah, keep going.
They were. Are we going to say? We're going to say here in the like you just said, Justin Herbert, a rookie, was able to look like a monster.
Let's let's be honest, their best coverage linebacker is Levante David. I think
that's what I'm saying. Is like they have people who can. I'm not saying they're like the best coverage linebackers, but they know what their strengths and weaknesses are. So my guess is in the first half, they might get cooked a little bit. You know, at halftime might be like 14-14, and then I think the Bucs are going to take off in the second half.
Hey, wild point, Nick. Before you keep us rolling, y'all want to hear what Amari Cooper said?
All right.
Oh, the best one.
He said, let me get this. Took a screenshot.
He's going to get 4 catches for 27 yards. Right.
I think he said, I think I'm the best receiver in the league. Do I think I'm the best? Yes. Have I proven it? I wouldn't say I have.
Top 37. Anyway.
Interestingly enough, if you look at his stats, them shits is actually kind of wild.
No, he's nuts.
No, he's nice. He's nice.
Honestly one of the most underrated. I feel bad for him because, you know, he had those years with the Raiders and then
produced though. He produced with the Raiders.
That's what I'm saying. He looked great when he had opportunities, but he's always been in a situation where he didn't get to shine.
He just ain't top 5 because them dudes above him, bro.
Oh, nah, definitely not top 5.
He top 5 in route running for sure. But if you talk about catch,
that video just came out where he diced somebody to pieces. I don't know who it was. Oh my goodness.
You talk about catching.
That was sharp.
You talk about catching the ball though, and everything else. Like that's where I think he falls off a little bit.
I also think it's a mindset thing. You know, RIP to Kobe, but I mean, I don't think he's got like that Kobe mentality. And I don't mean to cast aspersions on people. I hope Amari Cooper has a great year. I really just hate the Cowboys fans. But I mean, there's like that. And I'll be biased. You know, we talk about Julio going up and just beast moding people. I don't know if he's really got that in him, but his route running is ridiculous.
Yeah, he can get open. He can create space. Yeah. That's his game. His game is, create separation. So.
All right, so Terrance, I'll let you start off with this one. So we'll move on to 3rd and 5. So obviously we got week 1 coming, so we'll get into the rest of the matchups. One of the most interesting things, and I don't know if it's happened before, maybe it has, but the last 3 starters for Alabama are going to be starting week 1. Everyone gives Alabama shit for not producing quarterbacks, even though they can produce pretty much everything else as NFL talent. But you got Tua, Mac Jones, and Jalen Hurts starting week 1. And Tua versus Mac Jones is the week 1 matchup. How do you feel about, your team being the matchup? And I think we have some technical difficulties with Keys. But how do you feel about your quarterback going up against his former, predecessor in week 1?
Listen, I'm excited to see this. Not even gonna lie to you. I'm excited. And all I'm gonna say is, so far I was right about Mac. That's all. I just had to get that out of there. Keith's not on here to hear me say that right now.
I'm so mad Keith just got cut out. He said, "Look, ladies and gentlemen, Keith will be back in just a second." He had a little quick cutout in his service, but he'll be back. But keep going, Terrance.
And the man himself, right here, my friend Dame, he's been listening to the pod, so he knows what I've been saying this whole time about Mac Jones.
Oh, and I know.
Daniel, you better have some heat for him.
All I'm gonna say is, he took the job from Cam. Let's keep it real. He took the job from Cam. He earned it. I feel like he came in as advertised. Like y'all want to say, oh, he was only accurate because he had superstar receivers. Okay, Tua had the same receivers. Jalen Hurts had the same people. So why weren't y'all flaming them for that?
Listen, hey, that's neither here nor there. No, I'll be fair to you. That's a fair point. But I've been hypercritical of both Jalen Hurts, and I'll just speak for myself. I've been hypercritical of both Jalen Hurts and Tua. The other thing I will say too is Jalen had to transfer out of Alabama and go to Oklahoma and still put up same numbers. That's the only reason why I kind of give him.
He put up better numbers at Oklahoma.
That's what I'm saying. I'll give him benefit of the doubt. Now, granted, he's not playing the same defenses as the SEC, but
definitely not.
He had less weapons for sure.
And then he also got drafted into the worst situation of all time in Philadelphia. So
he did.
But Daniel, how do you feel about the fact that Alabama's created somewhat of a quarterback dynasty, and can they kind of lift that curse of producing everything but quarterback talent? And how do you feel about what those quarterbacks will do, plus the Tua versus Mac Jones matchup?
Honestly, this is so crazy to me that you look at the list of Alabama quarterbacks in the past 10 years, and they all almost ended up being busts. I mean, the closest thing to a not bust is AJ McCarron, and it's crazy that we have a span of 3 quarterbacks that are starting in the NFL, all from Alabama at the same time, And one of the things when I was, looking over the notes to this is like, I still feel like Tua has just as much to prove as Mac Jones in this showdown. You know, he came in late and he's still fumbling a little bit, not like literally, but he's still fumbling around trying to, get his foot in the NFL right now. So I think this is his official welcome to the NFL. Let's get started. This is your team now. What can you do? And I couldn't be more hyped. Like, this is an awesome showdown to have week 1.
Oh, it is. I'm excited to see it.
As far as the Mac Jones, I will concede that most of the time I kind of bought into the hype of Mac Jones, and I was kind of with Terrance, but I'm not with them having him replace Cam so early. Like, just how can you tell that this guy is going to be your guy so early? Like, we're not even into the regular season yet. Like, you cut Cam Newton in preseason, dude. Like,
yeah, it was crazy. It was definitely a big, bold move. For me, the way that I'm like comprehending it is the potential with Mac Jones is way bigger than with Cam. And it's something that I feel like Josh McDaniels has been used to for 20 years because you can run that same type of offense with Mac Jones. Mac Jones is going to be able to make those airtight throws. He's going to be able to change up the play at the line, be able to read the defense. And
he functions well within the system.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not comparing him to Tom Brady, but it was like you can plug in.
He's the game manager quarterback.
Similar. Yeah, he's a player that's similar to Tom.
So now I'll step in. So this is where I feel like why Mac Jones, and I'll admit where I was wrong about Mac Jones. So one, he was at Alabama where he could be the game manager type, where you had Najee Harris in the backfield. You had Devontae Smith, you had Jalen Waddle, and Terrance, you are right. Yes, he was able to throw, like we said, he was able to throw to wide open guys because they were crazy. But at the end of the day, Bill Belichick has kind of developed a system for, regardless of how you feel about Tom Brady, people have a negative connotation with the word game manager, but let's be honest, Tom Brady's literally the greatest game manager there's ever been. And I don't mean that in a bad way. As much as I hate the guy, he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And it's game manager is not a bad thing. He doesn't make mistakes. He makes the right throws. He puts his team in position to win. He knows how to run the offense. He knows it like the back of his hand. Those are not bad things. And I think Mac Jones has a lot of those qualities. Now, I do agree with Daniel where it's like the Cam Newton pickup was just kind of like, all right, well, we lost Tom and Cam was the best quarterback available at that point in time. But the pickup never really made sense. But I don't really know if it feels that great to have Mac Jones be like, hey, by the way, you're going to be our week 1 starter and you're replacing a former Super Bowl quarterback, a former MVP, no pressure.
The thing with that is the way that I'm looking at it is Mac has been on this, he's had great momentum. Yeah. So if you see that he's ready to play, we're just going to go along for the ride this year. Like he's going to like they say about Mac so far, like, okay, he might go out and practice one period, he might make that mistake, but then he won't ever make it again, right? So for somebody that's on such good momentum at this point right now, they feel like he's ready to just take the reins. I feel like the reason they cut Cam was to eliminate any kind of distractions. Because at the end of the day, like you said, Cam is a former MVP, obviously went to the Super Bowl. So to eliminate any, Mac threw an interception, here's Cam right here, like, hey, coach.
Yeah, they obviously got to see something.
To eliminate any kind of distraction, because at the end of the day, you're going to have Cam who still has something to prove, right? If, things are not, let's say, going right for a little while or however it might be with Mac, you always got Cam that's obviously going to be trying to play, or it's going to be there's going to be attention to that for sure from the media, from everyone saying, hey, Mac Jones didn't look good this week. Why didn't they put Cam in? Or, whatever the narrative might be. So I feel like to eliminate all of that distraction, I feel like they gave the reins to Mac and say, here, this is your team. You're the franchise guy. We're going to ride with you till the wheels fall off. That's how I'm looking at it.
All right.
Oh, he's back.
So what you got to say about that, Dan? I know Keith saying you can hear it. Nick can't hear it.
The heir apparent, we got Marquise back in the building. Marquise, just to catch you up really quick, we've been talking about the stigma with Alabama on how they can never produce a good quarterback, but this is the first time, in week 1, they got 3 starters, the last 3 starters for Alabama, who all won championships. Jalen Hurts, Tua and Mac Jones, and the fact that Tua and Mac Jones are playing week 1. How do we feel about that? What does that mean for Alabama? And also to give, Terrance a little credit, he's kind of, hyped up Mac Jones, and so far Mac Jones has lived up to it. How do you feel about all that?
All right, I just want to say sorry to the listeners and you guys. Internet just went out. Don't know why. Spectrum out here tripping. But to the topic of the quarterbacks on Alabama, I would just like to say this first about Alabama. People bring up their quarterbacks don't produce and stuff. A lot of times their starters don't start until their junior, senior year. I don't know if people realize that. Like these dudes, they have so much talent at other positions that they don't start the guys right away, which I don't think is bad, because it lets them actually learn fully the system, the scheme of things, and be more knowledgeable and everything else going around. But the other point to that is they really don't produce quarterbacks, which is weird enough. But I think it's because you need your quarterback to be starting more than just 1 year in some situations.
You know what I think though, Keith, too, about the whole Alabama stigma thing is that when you get a player from Alabama,
he's ready.
Their ceiling isn't as high as someone else that you get because they're pretty much pro ready. So the player that you see at Bama is pretty much the player
you're seeing. The NFL.
Yeah, this is going to translate to the field.
Yeah, you're not getting no raw talent. Like Calvin Ridley is a big pointer to that. Like you see him. And you see him years down the line, he was been ready. Even he was producing alongside Julio. It's crazy.
Who you talking about, Keith?
Oh, you know who? Shut up. You know who you talking
all
about.
All pro.
Yeah, all pro. But the thing
Amari
is,
Cooper too.
Yeah, Amari Cooper.
We're not talking about Amari Cooper right now. We're talking about Calvin Ridley.
Let me go. Amari went and he was already the alpha in his situation, right? But you got to think, Calvin was behind. He got to learn with Julio, and he went to Alabama. And he got to stay close to home. So all that, I just think it benefits with the quarterback situation, though. I think it faults those dudes that they don't get to start all 3 years. And I feel like that's the problem in that position specifically, because I feel like if those dudes could play out the gate day one, what if Mac Jones would have got more reps other than his
all 4 years, right?
Just his 1 year. You know what I'm saying, Terrance? Granted, he did do good in the preseason, but I don't give a fuck about the preseason because let's be honest. You either going against scout team or you going against some dudes that might not even make the roster. But in his defense, he did look real good. He was accurate, but
practice too now. Look really good in practice.
Yeah, it's just a fault to
Howard does look pretty good unless he's lined up against.
Yeah,
Calvin
shut up. It's just a fault for all those quarterbacks.
Hey, Nelson Aguilar burnt them last year too with the Raiders.
We're not worried about Nelson Aguilar. Get out of here. Anyway, all right. So moving on to the last one for 3rd and 5. Keith, I'll let you start off with this. Action Jackson, Lamar Jackson in his second Monday Night Football game. Set the record for a debut, 5 touchdowns in his first game. What do we expect out of him this go around for his Monday Night Football prowess?
Legit about to embarrass the Raiders, but that's an honest take right there. He's gonna embarrass the Raiders, but the thing is, he's gonna shine. I'm really nervous to see what this. I don't really even care because I know Gus the Bus is gonna do his thing. The defense is gonna do their thing. I want to see what this pass rush is gonna look like, and I'm nervous about the offensive line because we moved so many pieces. I know we got rid of London Brown and got that extra pick, sending him to KC, but he wasn't even going to hold out. You know what I mean? So, in all reality, I would have preferred to have him. And then, we added Sammy and then we had Bateman and then we just rolled with that at receivers because I felt like we didn't revamp that crazy. And it wasn't super insane, So that's going to be the real test. But in all honesty, I would have just rolled with Orlando Brown this year and the draft pick we had because he wasn't going to hold out, We drafted him because his dad played here,
All right.
Action Jackson balling for sure. Action Jackson. He going for 250 plus throwing the ball. He throwing.
We got straight predictions. All right.
Terrance. Hey, no, wait. I ain't done. Okay. So it's my time.
He's going for 30 seconds this, now. He runs his pod.
He's going 13 for 28, 140 yards, 2 picks, 1 touchdown, and 3 fumbles. But anyway, keep going.
Stop playing with man. My man.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
He going 250 yards throwing the ball. He's gonna get 2 touchdowns throwing. He's putting 1 up on the ground, and then he's rushing for probably 65 yards.
That's cute.
So he on y'all ass.
I like
it. You think it's
all
a
right,
game?
Honestly, I like that. I mean, we know he gonna do his thing. That's not the question. With this game, I'm more so worried about the Raiders. I want to see what they're going to do. End of the day, listen.
I hate you for saying that because I wanted to say that too.
They're in the division with Denver, the Chargers, and the Chiefs. They can easily come in last in that division.
Like easily like 4-13, bro. Like that's not out of the realm of reality.
Bro,
easily come in last. So we know what we're gonna get out of Lamar Jackson. He's dynamic. So like no question about it. We know he's gonna go out there. He's
they're
gonna
about
shine.
to be in the lottery picks, bro.
Oh, they not winning in that division.
The Raiders. Hey, listen, y'all might be playing Tyler Huntley on Monday. Tyler Huntley might be playing. Listen, the way it's looking for them, Tyler Huntley might get in the game. So we know Lamar Jackson gonna do his thing. They're gonna run the score up on the Raiders. I just want to see what they're gonna do.
Daniel, how you feel about the first Monday Night Football game?
Oh boy, we are gonna see some explosive plays. Like that Raiders defense is just gonna get walked all over, man. Like you look at their stats, dude. Last year they were 30th of 32 for points against, averaging 30 points a game, bro. Like, oh no, like it's not going to be a good time for them.
But John Gruden had that juggernaut in Tampa, bro. He built that from the ground up. Forget Tony Dungy, forget Monty Kiffin, right?
It's crazy. They got a top 10 offense. Like last year, it was top 10.
Yeah.
And then they're going to go against a top defense. So that's going to be null and void on their offense, you know?
Yeah.
For sure. They were 10th of 32 on points for last year. And the Ravens are 2nd of 32 on points.
And then they're not going to be able to stop y'all.
Like, oh no.
Y'all going to be able to get stops, and then they're not going to be able to stop y'all. So it's like,
yeah.
Wait.
No,
you're gonna see the ball move down the field one direction all game.
Hey, Marquise Brown, if he play, he going 100 yards, and he probably catches them 2 tubs.
Hey, listen, is Rashad Bateman playing or he still hurt?
He's still hurt, bro. Don't even get me started there.
I was excited to see him. I'm ready to see him.
Me too. So who knows? We probably ain't seen him for like 6
weeks.
Hey,
that was a good game to come out. If he wasn't hurt, it was a good game for him to get his feet wet.
They're another team, no joke. I think the first quarter is going to look interesting. Like the final score at the first quarter will be like, like 13 or like 10-7. Like the Ravens will be up, and like the Raiders will have one good drive where everyone's like, all right, we got this. Then after that, the wheels will start falling off. And
definitely.
It's gonna be a good game to see what that offensive line look like. Yeah. That's gonna be the real test, because I feel like even if they play bad, Lamar gonna get the Ravens the win. Between the defense and Lamar, they're gonna get the win. But it's just a matter of how fluent the offense is gonna look.
And it is every given Sunday. I mean, on some wild chance, if the Raiders won, I wouldn't be like super shocked, but like at the end of the day, there's no way the Ravens should lose this game.
I'm a homer. I'm gonna be shocked. Them motherfuckers lose Monday night.
You better not even get on the podcast next Tuesday if y'all lose. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's burning the jerseys.
I ain't burning shit. This costs money.
All I'm saying is if y'all lose, do not show up on the podcast next week.
Boy, they lose. My boy Nas out in Wash. He a big Raiders fan. He ain't gonna let me live it down
ever.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, listen.
All right. Oh yeah. So moving on to fourth quarter. So it's week one. We've been waiting for these types of things. We've been talking a lot about news, talking about the draft, talking about OTAs, preseason, everything. There's so much we're moving forward. We can actually talk real football and measurables. So going into the first thing, who do we think will be the offensive player of the week? Keith, I'll let you start off with this one.
Hey, I know y'all probably gonna say this is a little wild, but I'm gonna go Kyler Murray. Look, check me out. Hear me out. Against that Tennessee defense.
I'm mad that you said that, because that was my pick too.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll dive into it for both of us. He going against that Tennessee defense. Caleb Farley, the rookie, he
finna get toasted.
He said if your routes like that, holla at him. Well, D-Hop about to holla at him, bro.
We about to see. You got two.
It don't even matter who he go against, bro.
You can't cover them both, bro.
Pick his poison. D-Hop, AJ Green, Rondale Moore, Christian Kirk. Who you want?
So back to the point of him being offensive player of the year, Jit about to have a field day, and he kind of gets off with running the ball, looking like a badass kid running away. I just think
Fix might as well just come on and play this week.
Bro,
he'll cook him too.
I just think, bro, like how they line up in the secondary with those weapons. He already got a good connection with Newt. Newton caught the ball over 3 people for a game winner. Like,
that's insane.
The only thing that they got going is that Tennessee could possibly win the game because the Cardinals the Cardinals ain't got no corners either. So they
got no corners.
they rocking offensive wide receiver power against each other.
They front seven is decent though. It's decent. I didn't say it was good. I said it was decent.
Yep.
Good enough to stop Derrick Henry.
We ain't gonna get this JJ Watt going.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel, who do you have for your offensive player week 1?
Better not be nobody on the Bucs.
Oh, it's not, but I'm gonna make somebody else real happy on this podcast. You ready for this?
You gonna go Kyle Pitts.
Offensive player of the week, Kyle Pitts.
Dude, what? Y'all got both of man. I'm about the host going crazy tonight.
Yo.
Kyle Pitts, I mean, we all know, Matt Ryan, as much as Nick rags on the man, he gets into shootouts all the time. He slings that rock all game, and who better to throw it to than Kyle Pitts?
When you come into the league with Roddy White, Tony Gonzalez, Julio Jones, Devontae Freeman, Tevin Coleman, Austin Hooper, Kyle Pitts now.
You gonna throw the ball.
Ridley. Bro,
That's
put me in at quarterback. I'll get some MVP debate.
We're about to see Kyle Pitts put up 2 tubs, 300 yards.
You know the crazy shit? There ain't nobody on the Eagles matched up with him. Like Darius Slay can't even
Not
go.
one, bro. No one can match up.
Bro, Darius Slay can't be like, all right, I'm gonna guard him because he got to go guard Calvin Ridley.
We're about to. Y'all think I'm crazy? We're gonna have, and not because I think we'll play good in the playoffs. We'll lose in the wild card round.
Eagles trash though.
We will win so many games and shock people because of how easy our schedule is. We play Jacksonville, New York Jets. We played the whole NFC.
Did you
East.
out your damn mind?
Bro, get out of here. Anyway.
Bro, look, think about it. Hold on, wait.
Hold on. Daniel's speaking facts. This is our guest.
Oh, no. I want to hear what Keys has to say.
Bro,
I've been hyping up my boy too much.
Look at this. I think, and I hope Kyle Pitts does great, right? But Nick, for y'all to make the playoffs, a lot of shit gotta happen. Y'all look, check me out.
We're playing Pop Warner teams, bro. We're playing Pop Warner teams all year.
That schedule can be easy, right? But at some point, you gonna go against someone that got offensive power too, and y'all defense gonna have to stop.
I'm telling you, we'll lose the first round of the playoffs.
Bro, the NFC West got 3 teams that gonna make the playoffs.
You think they're killing each other week after week versus us playing SpongeBob's workout crew?
Bro, I promise you, it ain't gonna work like that, bro.
Bro, they gotta murder each other in the NFC West. I agree. 3 out of 4 of those teams, definitively, no questions asked, better than us.
Exactly, and the
Bucs
they gotta
play each other every week. We don't gotta play them every week.
The Bucs taking y'all a playoff spot, right?
100%.
Okay, boom, we got that answered. No problem there, right?
Yep.
The issue is y'all defense. And
then
Carolina is off.
Wait, because he throws the defense or offense. Ball never hits the ground.
Look, check me out. Before you get on, what we not gonna do is disrespect Jameis, because let's be honest.
I'm a Knowles fan, bro. Look,
he's disrespecting his own man here.
Yeah, you is disrespecting your man. But look, if Jameis even hold the ship steady and get Mike Thomas back after 6 weeks,
they're gonna be nice.
Okay, they're gonna give that man Terminator eyes. I don't care.
Yeah, wait. All right, so we already there. But is y'all about to beat Carolina out to be the top team?
With Sam, I'm seeing Ghost Darnold. Absolutely.
It don't matter. Look who gonna catch the ball.
Who? Glassbone.
Christian McCaffrey about to get. Okay, wait. That don't even matter.
DJ Moore, Robbie
Anderson, Terrance.
They got Terrance Marshall in the suit.
Okay, and this is what I told y'all before.
And they got JC. They got corners, bro.
Y'all don't have. We might give up 40 points a game, but we're also scoring 45 a game.
No, you not.
Who's matching with us? Who's matching up with us? I mean, that's serious.
They got.
Y'all gonna have to run the ball at some point. Y'all only got Mike Davis.
Mike Davis? Are you talking about baby Derrick Henry?
Bro,
he better not get hurt.
Bro,
he better not get hurt.
The Carolina has legit 3 people on defense to like. They got.
We're talking about 3 defenders.
No,
we got Deion Jones. We got Grady Jarrett. We got Alua Khan.
Is Deion Jones gonna go cover Robbie Anderson in the slot? I don't fucking think so.
Probably not. But I mean,
okay, then let's be honest.
Who's covering Calvin Ridley? Who's covering Kyle?
They got Dante Johnson.
They got J.C. Warren and Dante Johnson, and then Jeremy Chin at safety. They got
Jeremy Chin is nice too.
11 wins. I told you.
that can play. Y'all don't got no secondary.
That's
That's
the
the
point.
point.
You owe me $20. I don't want to hear it.
Bro, the Bucks have people
Yo, I'm weak.
like the Bucks have a secondary they can kind of piece together. Y'all can't
We're not
even
talking
piece.
about the Bucks. We're gonna lose.
No,
by 30
we
each
is,
game.
'cause
We're
y'all
gonna lose
can't-
by 30 each game. That's cool. That's 2 losses. I got 5 more to go.
I think a factor we're ignoring here is that the back half of the Falcons schedule is insanely tough. You got Saints, Bills, 49ers, Bucks. Like,
Who you beating, bro?
Yeah,
What
we
you
lose
saying?
all 4 of those games. No question.
So that's 4
we
losses
all
right
know
there.
That's 4.
how
And
the
then we lose
Falcons
to the Bucks
perform
the
at the
first time.
end.
We beat Carolina both times. You're telling me we don't beat Jacksonville. You're telling me we don't beat the Jets. Then I think we got Denver. Bro, we got like a stupid easy schedule. Yeah,
You're not gonna be. I bet you won't beat the Giants. You ain't gonna beat
Say
the
that again
football
with a straight
team.
face.
You're not gonna beat the Giants.
Say that again with a straight face. Say that again with a straight face.
You not beating the football team.
Look at my face. I'm
You're
still
not beating the
Yo,
football team.
I'm weak.
Do you think? Hold on, let's be honest. Do you think you beating the football team?
Yeah.
Out
Oh,
your rabbit
They
I
ass.
don't know
can't
about
score.
that.
They can't score with us.
What you mean?
can't
They
score
got
with us.
Scary Terry and Curtis
I don't know
Samuels.
if you know this, but
Who you
regardless
gonna
of how
cover?
good defense is, unless you put points on the board, you can't win.
Okay, tell that to the last couple teams that won championships.
Are you talking about the Bucks when they had
No,
Daniel
be honest.
Ears?
Talk to the
Daniel
last
Ears.
couple teams that won championships.
Okay, the Kansas City Chiefs, one of the greatest offenses of all time, and then the Bucks who had to play against a napkin of an offensive
Terrance,
line.
Terrance, didn't your defense have to show up after they let up all those points to Nick's sorry ass Falcons?
Yeah, y'all had to
That's
score
true.
unlimited points against
Yeah,
one of the
put up
greatest
some
offenses
points.
of all time.
Y'all won't beat the
final score was
Dolphins.
35
Y'all
or
will
34
split
to
with
28.
look. Check me out. Y'all won't beat the
Or 31.
Dolphins.
What was
You're
it?
gonna split with the Panthers. You're gonna
No.
lose to the Saints.
Maybe.
Hell, you might lose to the Cowboys because you can't cover nobody. If
You're being so
Mac Jones
disrespectful.
if Mac Jones walk you down, which with them corners, that's gonna happen. Because
Terrance,
they
we're
got
gonna have to
3.
put money on that game because we're gonna mollywop you.
I wouldn't put nothing on that game.
Terrance ain't even
Okay.
in this. He's just like, whoa.
Oh, I'm shooting everywhere. I don't aim. I close my eyes and shoot.
Oh
in the dark.
look, this is virtual, so the fans can see this. We put money on that. Yes, sir.
I'll buy. Hey, being dead serious. If we lose, I'll buy your newborn daughter. I'll buy her some
4
kind of gift.
cases of diapers. 4
Da-
cases,
da-
Terrence.
4, bro. You trying
Yeah.
to put me bankrupt, bro? You're talking about 12 grand.
You
in the hole.
talking that hot shit.
I'll buy
Put your
one
money
case of
where your
diapers.
mouth is.
Or a toy. What do you want?
No, 2
We get
cases.
some play school, play
Two
cool,
cases.
bro.
Hey, no, Terrence, doing 2
Tell me
cases
what you
of
has,
diapers.
bro.
No, fuck what you talk about. 2 cases of diapers, you go 4 cases of beers.
Now you're speaking my language.
And you can't hold them. You got to get the newborn and the 1 month. You can't go the same month. Shit.
Yeah, no.
Hey.
I will literally hook you up. If y'all beat us, I'll hook you up.
And we can get the terms together. We can get the terms together.
Well, terms and agreements.
We got
That'll
to
be on Twitter for the followers. Anyway, we got off topic. So
We do got to put that on Twitter.
So
We
we
definitely
got Marquise had Kyler Murray. I apologize, Terrance. We got off on a tangent there. Daniel, you had Kyle Pitts. Terrance, who's your offensive player of the week 1?
Better not
Went
say
with
that.
a wrench here. Nope, I didn't. I went Jimmy G.
Ooh.
Oh, because they're going against the
Jimmy G.
Lions.
Yeah, I was like, listen, if
You know,
he don't go out there and put up some numbers,
You know, Jeff Okuda gonna pick him off once. Betting on it, bro. Bro, I'm betting on it.
look at my face. I mean, he's poised to go out there and put up great numbers. I mean, he got Mostert back. He got Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, Kittle. I mean, man got weapons. So there ain't no reason for him not to go out there against these. I mean, they should be middle school dang near, sorry as it is. So honestly, they should go out there and put up some great numbers. I don't know if it's going to be him passing the ball or it's going to be Mostert running the ball. So it could be either one of them, probably.
Bro, Mostert got off in the NFC championship game.
Boy, 200.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Marquise, for not saying moistert there. I've been listening to you say
Yo,
moistert
hey, he's been having a seizure. He's been having a seizure. Hey, who's the running back that just got hurt
Oh
for
my
Jacksonville?
God.
Watch this one. Who's the running back that just got hurt for Jacksonville?
Travis Anthony.
Oh, no.
It's 3 letters, bro. ETN. Just say it like that. ETN, bro. It's so easy.
Travis Etienne.
ETN. Just
Oh
there
my
you go.
God.
Think about it like that.
Bro, you know,
Oh my
ETN.
God.
you know why I can't say it? Because the way it looks just not.
Anthony.
It does
Bro,
not
he's talking
sound
about
like
Entenmann cakes, bro.
You
guys-
mess his name up every
You-
time.
your
It's
brain's
so
in the
hilarious,
fucking-
bro.
and the dessert
It's
aisle.
so funny.
I'm
You
worried.
haven't said his name right one time. The
Bro,
first time.
I'm worried about school too much. Hey,
All right, we'll go on to defensive ones. Terrance, we just left off on you on oh shoot. I can't even say my offense because my original one was Kyler Murray. Then I was actually gonna go Calvin Ridley, but just to get off of that really quick. You know what? I'll throw it out there. I'll go Baker Mayfield because as much as I hate on the guy, listen, bro, they got to play Kansas City. And
they got to play the Chiefs, yeah.
Yeah, this defense is suspect. All the hype will be on what is Patrick Mahomes going to do. If he puts up crazy numbers and this is his year to prove himself, I could see him having a big week one.
Hey, fun fact, they got in a shootout in college where they both put up like
that's what I'm saying.
yards.
And that'll be this game.
Yeah.
Even though the Browns have the Browns might upset Kansas City week one because the Browns
they might.
It's a home game for Kansas City, but if we think about roster top to bottom,
hey,
I was
probably a better
that.
team.
I was talking about this at work earlier. It's not going to be that big of a deal if they lose to Kansas City,
but it'll be a way bigger deal if
they win and all those additions they added. Because you got to think, if one linebacker turns around last year, they're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Chad Henne, if one linebacker turns around, they're in the Super Bowl. So you got to
think. It was like me scrambling.
Bro, and he's old. So they added Clowney. They got John Johnson III, Troy Hill out here trying to fight, starting the Shepherd on the corner. Bull and Odell's back.
Yeah. All right. So we'll start off with Terrance. We made you wait the longest to say your offensive starter or offensive player of the week. Who's your defensive player of the week for week one?
So I'm going out with a comeback kid here. I'm going with Derwin James versus Washington, and I feel like he at least gonna get one interception on Fitzpatrick, maybe a fumble or something. But I think he's gonna go out there and have a great showing. First game. That's my pick.
Okay, I like that. Daniel, who you got for your week one defensive player of the week?
I actually got Nick Bosa. I'm really excited to see Nick Bosa again, and man, versus
he ain't even the best brother in his household.
Hey.
Whoa, okay, all right.
I agree with that. I actually like Joey.
Bro, Nick Bosa versus Jared Goff.
Bro, RIP. I like the pick. RIP. All right, Keith, who you got?
I'm going Chase Young.
Chase Young. All right. So you went the other side of the coin there.
I think Chase is gonna destroy the line. He gets active all over the field. It's not just blitzing for him, just getting sacks. I hope fans know it's not just about sacks. He gets pressures, forced fumbles, recoveries, and he's huge, bro. You seen this man?
Dude, bro.
And he's solid, but he's super fit. It's not solid, he'll probably be big. He's just kind of lean fit too. It's crazy, bro. Just an animal. I got him for sure. Who you got, Nick?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I got Aaron Donald. Y'all know how I felt about the whole Justin Fields thing. I know he's not starting week one, but I think the Rams are gonna come in with kind of a chip on their shoulder. Andy Dalton had a horrible season last year. I think
they definitely coming in with a chip.
I think that everybody's kind of looking to pick on the Bears this year until Justin Fields gets put out there, and then even when he gets put out there, everyone's gonna look to take his head off. So I think Aaron Donald is in there chuckling. He doesn't care who's playing. He's gonna come out, look to wreak havoc. And
that line is off.
Suspect. It's gonna be.
Bro, Jalen Ramsey gonna be out there playing with a chip on his shoulder.
Honestly, I didn't know who I was gonna pick, but I knew I was gonna pick either Aaron Donald or Jalen Ramsey. But I'm gonna go with Aaron Donald because he's arguably the best player in football, period, regardless of position.
Jalen said he couldn't wait to see the Bears receiver number 2 this year.
Yeah.
Because remember, he got cooked on that route and everybody started talking shit.
Yeah.
But fun fact, every dog got their day, and especially at corner, you ain't gonna lock everybody up every goddamn week.
Yeah.
That's bro. That's one position, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Revis locked up the star players when he played them, but I bet you there was an odd week where he probably got cooked by a bum.
Yeah. So I know the saying goes any given Sunday, so there's technically never really big underdogs in the NFL, but going into week one, there's always a ton of hype and everything. Daniel, who do you have if you had to pick a big upset? Who would be your biggest upset week one in the NFL?
So I know we touched on this already, but I think Browns are going to take it over the Chiefs. Man, the Browns team has just added so much. And
I was debating that too.
If we think about it, it's not really an upset, but just from media hype, it's an upset.
Exactly. I'm ready for this to be the year for the Browns. I know I wasn't around when we were doing Super Bowl predictions, but I have them in the bowl as well.
Okay.
And I can see them taking it from underneath the Chiefs. I don't know what else to say. They're ready to go. The Browns have been raring for how long for their opportunity, and this is the year, in my opinion.
All right. Keith, who you got for your upset for week 1?
Just looking at it, I'm gonna go. I don't think there's any big upsets. Like a big upset would be like there's only 2 games. Like I feel like there could be like major upsets where you're like, oh, like that team lost. But
I think Detroit beat San Francisco, I'd be pretty shocked.
I think the
That's
Texans.
what I think.
I think I was gonna say the Texans beat the Jags, but I'm really gonna go. I'm gonna go Saints over the Pack.
Man, this is what Marquise does, Daniel, every week. He's got to pick like multiple, he's got to get a bunch in there. But keep going. That was my pick too, but keep going.
I just feel like if Jameis can roll with those dudes he got out there without Mike Thomas, I feel like that's the tricky thing. Like, but he's throwing the ball all over with Callaway, and there's somebody I'm missing. He got
Alvin
Smith.
Kamara as an X factor, regardless.
Bro,
Yeah.
six touchdowns.
Any given Sunday, big dog.
Bro,
Crazy.
Jameis has hurt me too much, man. I am ready to see the Saints crash and burn. Like
You got
My man's praying on their downfall. Damn.
you got some animosity in your heart.
Oh,
do, don't he?
so much animosity. You have no idea. Like, Jameis Winston has hurt me so many times, and I was the biggest fan of him in college. And when we drafted him, I was like, oh, here we go, bro. Like, this is it. Like, this is the beginning of the Bucs era. Like, we're gonna be good from here on out. And possibly the most heartbreaking way is just turnover after turnover after turnover.
His last throw in a
me,
Tampa Bay
man.
Buccaneers uniform straight to Deion
Pick.
Jones for that
Pick
win in
6.
overtime. Yeah.
And I'm gonna let you know, he did cause a lot of them issues, but that defense wasn't stopping the nosebleed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he a reason for a lot of the success, but also he was a reason for a lot of the
That's what I'm saying. Jameis Winston is the definition of a double-edged sword, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's gonna get you 4
Literally
tugs.
30 for 30, bro. And 5,000 yards. I told you, greatest
but,
completion percentage of all time.
Wait. What we not gonna do is jump on Jameis, because I see a lot of people with Jameis being in the same situation where, granted, Jameis, he shows you that he has talent. There's other quarterbacks that got the same situation. They got revolving doors at offensive coordinator and coach, and they switch and they just get a pass. Okay?
And now he's got the Terminator eyes, bro.
Exactly. So yeah, he led the league, and he can't tell which jersey is who. So you mean to tell me
This man's out here playing with a blindfold,
bro? We give
Sam
Darnold a pass. Kirk Cousins get all the passes. Like, we not gonna keep doing this, bro.
Trust me, I remember the days at Florida State. Jameis Winston, bro.
Everybody is not getting these passes no more. Like, if we gonna jump on Jameis, we jumping on everybody, bro. Because then we gonna get on Matt Ryan too.
Oh, if you're trying to get on Matt Ryan, we can get on Matt Ryan all day, bro. I'm here for it.
And then what's his face? Old boy in New York. I ain't even say his name. Daniel Jones.
I'll give Daniel Jones a pass just because he's only in year 3 or 4, whatever it is. But Terrance, who do you got for the biggest upset this week?
I want the Lions over the 49ers this week. If they somehow was to pull that out of their ass, man.
Oh, that's their Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Every week's their Super Bowl, let's be honest. Them, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and New York Jets, every week is the Super Bowl.
I'm really excited, man. Football back. This is exciting.
We keep going, Terrance.
Yeah, but that's my pick. I know you said you had the Packers with the Saints as well. But for me, I just feel like the 49ers, they're trying to get back into contention this year. So for them to come out, if they
lose,
to the Lions, bro.
Hey, Trey Lane starting week 2.
Porn star Jimmy's out.
Facts. That's a fact. So
crazy, bro.
They'll be
that's my
head on the chopping block.
Yeah, that happens, man. Jimmy out of there.
All right, I'll keep mine short and sweet. I already said mine was the Saints over the Packers because everyone keeps highlighting the drama in New Orleans with Michael Thomas, the fact that Jameis got announced as the starter, even though all the way up until the preseason ended, we thought it was going to be Taysom Hill. The fact that Drew Brees retired, can Sean Payton keep it going? Everything that's been talked about. How have we forgotten about the absolute circus going on in Green Bay? I think Green Bay is going to have a crazy good year. But there's no way they can just walk, in my opinion, can just walk into week 1 like, yeah, nothing ever happened. I think Aaron Rodgers is the GOAT. That's my opinion. I think Devontae Adams is probably the best wide receiver in the league right now, in my opinion. But I cannot picture a scenario where all 53 dudes walk in like, yeah, we're good.
Are they playing at the Dome? You know, the Louisiana just had the hurricane. Are they going to the Dome?
I don't know.
TIAA, I think.
Yeah,
So
last
it's
I heard they're
supposed
playing in
to be-
Jacksonville.
I mean, obviously it's a New Orleans home.
Oh yeah,
home
no,
game.
it is Jackson.
But yeah, they had to move it. But I don't think that matters. What I'm talking about is strictly imagine just walking into work every day like.
If Taysom Hill is used as a Swiss Army knife, like he in the past,
Aaron Rodgers might come out a little shaky. The Matt LaFleur is probably going to be a little like, well, this is awkward,
Oh, low key, Lattimore gonna ball this year because he's supposed to get paid and he got caught.
Hey, listen, put this in the air for me, then, Keith.
What's up?
Michael Thomas for Stephon Gilmore. I'll take that.
Is you crazy high or slow?
Put it in the air for me.
I mean, we could try it. But I don't think they going because I'm gonna be honest. I told Nick this. The reason why New Orleans wasn't throwing deep was not because of Mike Thomas.
Yeah, his arm was. He had that Matt Ryan arm.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
Get it done. We saw that. We saw that at the end of last year.
We call Mike Thomas slant boy. Don't get me wrong. Jit do run a lot of slants, quick routes, but Buddy can run other routes. But you saw in the end of the game, and you also
last year Drew Brees couldn't throw a piece of gum out his car window, bro. I'm not.
That's not just to get on Drew. It's the same thing
for. He's a legend. Yeah, it's just he's just too old.
No, yeah, a lot of these older quarterbacks, you see it. You see it with Ben. Hell, you see it with Tom when he played the Packers. These dudes, you telling them to throw the ball like 60 yards, like you can see where they're losing the velocity on the ball. Like it's just not getting.
Yeah, it ain't got the same velocity for sure.
And Drew ain't have the same arm strength. Screw the velocity. He ain't just have the arm strength to get the ball where it had to go.
All right. So for all the fans, we're about to move on to our most famous segment. We got overtime. So we do have a guest today. I'm not going to put any of these crazy limits so Marquise can, get his easy win in there. I'm not going to, no. I'm going to let Daniel answer the questions first. He is our guest.
No.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Hey.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. So, no pressure.
Let him answer it first. It don't matter. I'm still going to win.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
If Marquise wins, I'll eat a jean jacket on the next podcast. No milk.
Oh, no.
Bet, I'm going to hold you to
That's
it.
some pressure.
All right.
Don't let me win. I'm going to hold
question.
you to it.
I got a couple for y'all, and I got a tiebreaker too on the off chance. So, first question. So, I had the most field goals in a Monday night football game. I'm just let y'all know. So, none of y'all better start Googling because these are all Monday night football related. We got our first week of football. So, I had the most field goals in a Monday night football game with 7 field goals in 1996. All right. Is my name Nick Lowry? Am I Rich Carless, Roger Ruzick, or Chris Benoit? So, Daniel, you got first pick.
Dude, I'm going to be honest. I'm not familiar with kickers in 1996.
This is probably the hardest one. I won't lie to y'all. This is probably
that's a tough one. I ain't gonna cap. It's tough.
I just jumped out the sack the year before. I don't know.
Hey. So I'll run through it again. We got Rich Carless, Nick Lowry, Roger Ruzick, or Chris Benoit.
I'll go Chris Benoit.
Okay. Terrance, who you got?
Oh, Ruzick, bro. I don't even know what they,
all right.
but you fumbled his name the first
Which
time.
One? What's Uzick's first name?
Ruzick is Roger. Roger Ruzick.
Okay. Who's the first person you said?
Rich Carless.
I'm going Rich Carless.
All right. Well, our guest is up 1-0 because it is Chris Benoit. He had 7 field goals. November 18th, 1996. He played for the Dallas Cowboys, and this was versus the Green Bay Packers, man. So
thought about going him, but then he picked him.
Don't be.
And you fumbled Buddy name, so I was like,
don't be throwing.
Well, I don't even know what I said the first time. I won't lie to you. I said Rujic or something like that.
Yeah.
All right. So this one, we're familiar with these names. All right. If y'all are not familiar with these names, Terrance or Marquise, you're kicked out the podcast. Daniel, you're never allowed on again. All right. So
damn. Okay.
All right. So I had the most rushing yards in a Monday Night Football game. Okay. Am I Ricky Williams? Oh, and then in the yardage is 221 yards. All right. Am I Ricky Williams? Am I Earl Campbell, Thurman Thomas, or Bo Jackson? Terrance, I'll let you go first on this one. So remember, it's Ricky Williams, Earl Campbell, Thurman Thomas, or Bo Jackson.
I'm gonna go Ricky Williams.
All right. So Terrance got Ricky Williams. Marquise, who you got?
I gotta go Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson.
Thurman Thomas.
Watch this Thurman Thomas. Watch.
Man, I'm so pissed off at all y'all for letting Marquise get that one right. It's Bo Jackson at 221 yards.
Hey,
that was the obvious one.
Hey, you know why I know that though? Because they used to rush Bo a lot, but then on Madden it shows you who holds the records. And
all right.
Ricky Williams' name, I think he's amazing, but his name wasn't even on the record list for the most yards in the game.
Well, you're wrong because he's actually number 2 in that list. But
Mad Lion then.
Okay, yeah, he had 216. He was only 5 yards behind Bo Jackson.
I might have to check. Mad might not be lying.
Nah, Ricky was like that. He was getting.
No, I know he's like that, but I didn't know if he did that. It's just game specific, you know. I know Ricky's like that.
Yeah.
All right, so I had the most passing yards in a Monday Night Football game with 458 yards. All right, you know, Daniel, I'm not trying to give you any.
You knew not to do touchdowns. He knew not to do touchdowns.
Yards. We're doing yards. Yeah, we're not doing touchdowns. That's too easy. Daniel, I don't want to give you any PTSD here, but am I Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning.
Am I Ken Anderson, Charlie Johnson, or Joe Montana? I'll let you go first, Daniel.
It's Peyton Manning.
All right, you got Peyton Manning. Keys, who you got?
It's Peyton Manning.
All right, Terrance, who you got?
You try to throw that man Nick a freebie. It's Peyton Manning.
I'm gonna go with somebody else just because y'all saying that.
All right. So I'll throw you the names again: Peyton Manning, Kenny Anderson, Charlie Johnson, or Joe Montana.
I'm gonna go old faithful Joe.
Joe Montana.
Yeah.
Well, I rock with Terrance. I rock with Pops because it's Joe Montana with 458 yards. Let's go. Anyway, y'all thought I was gonna give you a layup like that.
This guy, he snuck that in. He was trying to be deceivable, bro. He said, "Oh, I don't want to give you PTSD." He knew what he was doing, bro.
He's not even on the list, bro. I just want to throw that out there just to give you some shit. All right, so all right. Anyway, Keith, since you think you know everything, actually, I'm not gonna go with that one. I got all the Monday Night Football records pulled up right here.
Better not, big dog. You go to touchdown one. You already know how I'm starting.
All right. So we got most interceptions. This will be for all the marbles. So we each got one here. We got, Daniel's got one, Keith's got one, Terrance got one. So whichever one of y'all gets this, I'm only gonna give you 3 options. So one of y'all gotta win. We got most interceptions in the game. All right, and the answer is 4 for Monday Night Football. Is my name Charlie Babb, Mark Murphy, or Dick Anderson with 4 interceptions? Daniel, I'll let you go again first since you're our guest.
Mark Murphy.
Mark Murphy. All right. Keith, who you got?
Dick Anderson.
All right. Terrance, who you got?
The crazy thing is, when you start asking the question, I was going to say D'Angelo Hall, but he might have had like 3.
Hold on, wait. You're saying who threw the most interceptions?
No, who had the most interceptions? The cornerback. So
wait. Say those names again.
All right. Charlie Babb, Mark Murphy, or Dick Anderson. Are you staying with yours, Daniel? Since Marquise, I don't know if you know this, but we always give Marquise, we got to spoon feed him, so we give him extra chances. So that's the way it goes. Anyway.
So who was off the table? He went with Murphy, right?
He went Murphy. You want to change it? Because I'm going to give you. We're going to put the bib on you too, since we always put the bib on Marquise.
No, I'm sticking with Mark Murphy.
All right, Keith. All right, so Charlie Babb, Mark Murphy, or Dick Anderson?
I'm saying Dick Anderson.
All right.
I'm going to go Babb just to be on the outside.
All right, well, I'm logging off this podcast because I'm not talking to any of y'all ever again. I quit. Marquise, you won tonight.
Eat that jacket, boy! Eat that jacket!
I quit. I hate all of you.
Hey, you better put some sauce on it. Don't make me pull up to you. You better have the sauce on it. Everything. Cut up.
You gotta beat me. You gotta beat me in bowling.
I ain't gotta beat you in shit
on Sunday.
What happened there?
I 4-0'd Marquise.
We ain't talking about Sunday. We talk about right now. What happened, Terrance?
Bro, I hate all y'all so much.
He's gonna come on next spot and say double or nothing. Let's go.
Nah, ain't no double.
Double or nothing. I quit, bro.
You better have that jacket handy, boy. You better have that jacket handy.
You think we're gonna hit the? Man, how do I end this without stop recording, delete? Yeah, all right. Anyway,
You better try eating it. I don't know how you're gonna eat it. Cut it up, soak it. You at least eating a piece of a jacket. You ain't.
Damn.
You better
And
not
I picked
try
Marquise for word of the day. Why did y'all let him win? Oh my God. I hate this podcast.
Hey,
I agree to it.
I'm historically I'm bad at trivia, so
This
I
one
was
on
gonna
me. Yeah, this
say
one
that.
on me.
I thought you were gonna switch too, and I heard you like, "Ooh, did he throw it or did he pick it off?" You don't even know what this position was, bro. Get out of here. Anyway, lucky ass. All right, Marquise. What is our word of the day? We're gonna set
This one on me. It was on the questions, Dan. It was on the questions.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a sore loser, bro.
Bro, I'm a sore loser. I wasn't even a part of this.
Nick somehow still loses trivia even when he's not playing.
Bro, I'm a hater, bro.
Hey, you know what's funny though? I think we gotta look back at it. I think I've won like a majority of the trivia, and I think like Terrance is behind me. I don't think Nick's even won that many. I think Nick's has won like
I won 2 in a row.
I will say that controversy that happened with the whole switching after riding the coattails of Nick.
Oh,
I was
switching, and then he had
I was
like
on Nick's side
seconds
for
to
that.
think about the entire NFL history with Detroit. I don't care what anybody says. I won that one.
Well, I might.
Terrance was like, well, I mean, I guess since yeah, get out of here.
Hey,
I ain't got nothing to do with it.
I
Don't
like
put me in
Terrance for
this.
that one. And then Detroit,
Don't
Marcus
put
was
me in
like,
this.
well, you know, it was the Browns, but then the Browns just won last year, and then the Bucks hadn't won all decade. So, bro, get out of here.
what happened with FSU? Anyway, I might have to.
Bro, y'all got mollywopped. You can't say anything to me.
I
Y'all
didn't.
didn't even
Y'all
come
nigga-
within the same hemisphere.
Hey, I didn't even
Y'all
think we
niggas
was going to
spanked.
beat Alabama. So,
Terrance, y'all played a D8 school. I don't want to hear
hey,
it.
Terrance, don't worry. Florida gonna get beat by Alabama too.
Listen, our quarterback situation with
Hey.
Emory Jones, he ain't looking that good right now.
I don't
Hey,
want to hear
I
it.
just
Y'all
say
got
that.
3 in the NFL starting.
Take a
week
seat
one.
next to us when you play Florida. All right.
All right.
Emory Jones ain't looking that good right now, but our running
All right.
game look good. So
Marquise,
I'm a-
you got word of the day for
Yeah,
us.
I got-
What are you sending us off with?
I got word of the day. I'm gonna task Dan to look at these videos and see who is winning overtime like that. I'm pretty sure we know the obvious answer is me. But word of the day for all you nice folks out there,
Easy.
besides Nick, it's time. The Infinity continue. What you laughing at?
So besides Nick,
Oh, yeah. You know, a part-time comedian. You feel me?
yeah,
Anyway.
I won't carry y'all in basketball on Sundays anymore, but we won't talk about that.
Oh no. Bro.
Okay, I didn't want to explain this. We're gonna explain this, right? If you are Klay Thompson, right?
Bro, this man
Imagine-
just compared me to Klay Thompson. I need the audience to understand that.
Shut up. No, I'm just all right, Ray Allen, which is even worse.
Oh, the greatest
Matt-
3-point shot in NBA
Bro.
history. Game 6 versus the Spurs. All right.
No, all right, I
you
got
digging a hole right now.
I
You
am
digging a hole.
digging, I am
Bro,
digging
this
the
man
hole.
compared me to Klay Thompson, then Ray Allen. Give
What's
me
that-
Steph.
what's
Can I
that-
get
what's
Steph
that-
next?
What's that dude, Mike Williams, that played for the White or Mike Miller, right?
Mike Miller?
If you're
Mike
Mike
Miller.
Miller, a perfect
The no
comparison,
shoe
right?
glory?
Mike Miller.
I'll
is
take, bro.
not-
You compare me to the
He's
pros, bro. I'll
he's
take
not
any
a
of these.
great dribbler, right? He can play somewhat defense, right? But he needs screens and shit to get open, right?
Bro, I'll still
So-
sauce some kids up. I don't want to hear it.
That is true. But if all you gonna,
That is true.
if all you're gonna do is shoot, and these boys playing lackluster defense, I'm hoping you making them shits because he was. That's fair. But you know, let's be honest.
Bro said you was open.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause
Nah,
that-
bro. I don't even want to
For-
hear
hey,
that. I was
For the
Oh.
first game, they guarded him the worst way I ever seen someone guard someone that knows how to shoot. It was the funniest thing ever. I'd get the inbound. I'm like, here, take it, bro. Here, take it.
they were begging
like,
me.
At least 3 of them. I was like, here, take it. They're not gonna guard you. Here, take it. Like I literally would just look at him like, shoot it. He look at me. Sure, yeah, shoot it. They're not gonna shoot it. But all right. Anyway, back to the pod. Let's get you folks out of here. Word of the day is time. The indefinite continued progress of existence and events in the past, present, and future regarded as a whole. And second part of that, a point in time measured in hours and minutes past midnight or noon. We're rocking with the second part of that. A lot of people get wrapped up in, oh, my day's so busy, blah, 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 blah. I don't have time. You got 24 hours in a day, right? Let's break this down. Say you sleep. Everybody need to sleep at least 7 to 8. We'll be generous. We'll give you extra hours. We at 16 hours, right? Terrance, you say it'd be a good thing to at least work out for an hour a day, maybe. So say you work out an hour a day, right? Boom. Say throughout the day, it takes you 2 hours to eat all your food for lunch, dinner, breakfast, right? Boom. You're at 13 hours a day. Well, minus 3 hours for travel time for what you got going on. You got 10 hours at the end of that to make whatever you need to happen. Don't limit yourself. I feel like you got enough time in the day, bro. All you got to do is just break it down to how you need to do it, what's important, what needs to get accomplished first, and just prioritize and just get shit done. You can make a lot of things happen. I feel like, and especially in a lot of the time period, bro.
I definitely agree. I feel like one of the biggest things with us as, I'm going to just say humans, is just procrastination. Like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Or, I'll do it. I feel like putting it off is one of the biggest issues.
There's always tomorrow until you don't wake up, big dog.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's a solid point.
I'll do it tomorrow. So I feel like
you can't hit the I'll do it tomorrow thing. If it's something that's in your control, ain't no I'll do it tomorrow, right? Now, if you're waiting on another party to help accomplish what you need to do, or you're like you waiting for a business or something, that's out of your control. But whether it's doing your laundry, little shit, like simple things, bro, you can do it. Like getting ahead on homework, knowing, all right, me and the kids got to be ready at this time. Everybody ready to go. It's just, I feel like
biggest thing is holding yourself to whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Yeah, holding yourself accountable. If you got to set a schedule, if you got to put on, hey, by this day, I'm going to have this done, you have to hold yourself accountable to that. That's the biggest thing I feel like we have to do.
Daniel, how do you feel about time? Anything you want to chime in on?
I mean, y'all really hit all the big points there. We all have a limited amount of time that we're given. It's shorter than we think.
You ain't never going to get that shit back. I promise.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you have to maximize the time that you're given for your happiness. Do what makes you happy in that time, or do what is going to make you happy in that time.
Yeah. And we said you had 10 free hours. So minus 8 for working. You got 2 free hours. Hey,
everything feels good. So you got 1 grain of sand left in that hourglass, man. So, I agree. Time is a valuable thing. And everybody says money equals time. I mean, everything revolves around time. It's an abstract concept that none of us quite fully understand until that day comes. So I hope everybody maximizes every opportunity they get. Miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and that comes with time. I also want to give a big shout out. We've been calling him Pops on the podcast today. We got Terrance bringing another one home. He's got 2 boys, bringing home a baby girl, man. We're so happy for you. I know
y'all pray for me.
Yeah. So we're proud of you, man. Proud for you and your family. Glad that, like Marquise said, you got a starting 5 on the way. So
nah. I'm done. This is it for me.
I want the audience to know. I feel like y'all done heard us talking a little casual this episode and just like enjoying each other. Jit told me the last one, my godson Taylor, they're like my nephews and shit anyway, that was gonna be the last one. Look what happened.
This it, bro.
Okay,
we got the boy and the girl. This it.
You got 2 boys. Who you got 2? Who you leaving out?
Yeah. The second one was for, we were trying maybe for the girl.
See, Nick, he already forgetting. He said boy and girl. He forget
one of the boys. I'm saying we got both genders. We got both genders already, is what I'm saying.
Hey, that's crazy, man.
Oh, I'm done. I'm out the game.
What's that one show? Like 8 Kids and Counting or something like that? That's about to be Terrance.
No, sir.
About to have the army of the Pharaohs, bro.
Jit about to be the colored Brady Bunch. He about to be the
I'm done.
Everybody always says they're done.
Hey, what they say in football? 3 and out. That's me.
All right. I like that.
Bro, you gonna have another kid before I even have one.
That's a lie. I'm done. Absolutely. Well, obviously, because it's on the way.
You want to shout out your dog before we head out, Daniel?
Dog dad.
Yeah, he's just been chilling. This is Echo.
Oh, we getting the dogs? We getting the dogs? Oh, let's get the dogs.
Y'all gonna make me get the cat. All right, hold on.
Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry, y'all.
We got all the fake kids. Terrance and real kids.
Bro. Come here, Bobby.
Nah, y'all.
Come here.
For anybody that wasn't listening.
Guy.
Oh, look who it is.
Look at my boy.
Oh,
my dog. My dog went on the puppy heaven, man.
This is the guy.
You'll see him again, Terrance. Don't worry. He'll be waiting for you.
Nick
trying to make me cry on this podcast.
Nick don't need to go get no cat.
I was gonna grab my cat.
This shit.
Nick, what y'all doing, Nick? Y'all trying to make me cry on this podcast? Y'all know my dog with the puppy heavy, man.
Damn, man, I apologize.
I'm sorry.
Jit Green, come on, let's get it out of here.
Anyway, we let this one drag on a little bit.
I got a date with Madden today.
Hey, hope y'all have a good
Lord.
night. It's been Cover Before with the guys. We had a special guest, Daniel, tonight. Everybody show him some love. Daniel, want to plug yourself one more time?
At Deegan the Legend, DEAGN, the Legend. Appreciate you guys having me on so much. It's been awesome, listening to you guys every day. Cool to be a part of it. Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, y'all have a good night.